Today on AskBloop, will we make an animated feature film? Welcome to AskBloop, more from bloopanimations.com. It's Friday and it's time for your questions. Can you recommend any articles or websites about how to market your art or brand? Well, there's The Abundant Artist, which focuses entirely on training artists how to sell and market their art. So that's a good place to start. And I also have a few books I recommend. Any Seth Godin book would be incredibly inspiring for artists or anyone who's interested in marketing. The War of Art by Steven Pressfield is another must-read. It's the best book for learning how to stay motivated and become a professional. Then there's the Hugh MacLeod books, which are some of my favorites and totally inspired me when I got started. Telling his story of how he started out by drawing on the back of business cards, to then selling his art to huge corporations. And you can also check my personal business blog, linebrush.com, where I write about my own lessons from running a small business around animation. How did you achieve the look of the character's skin in those tasteful renderings? Without getting too much into the rendering pipeline we used, we'll do that on a separate video. The render engine we've used is Redshift, and the skins are a rather simple subsurface scattering shader from that engine. Not much to it, no textures or anything, just a simple colored shader. What are your main sources for finding music or sound effects for your films? I actually have people making the music and sound effects for my films. It's all created especially for the film. We have Gallo, who is our longtime composer, going back to the days of Lift Up, and Victor, who is our new sound designer, who's doing all the sound effects for Tasteful. But I also sometimes use the YouTube Creator Studio music for some of my other videos on the channel, so that's usually a good place to find free music that's pretty great. If you could, would you make your own animation feature film? I don't really think about these things now. I try to focus on what I can do and the next projects, so I honestly didn't even think about making a feature film yet. Though I'm sure if things keep going the way they do, I will get to that at some point. As animation gets cheaper to produce and Bloop gets bigger, it will be more likely for us to produce a feature film. But again, it's still in the far future. We actually have a new project in the works, which we will start talking about after Tasteful comes out. And it's not animation at all. And I think you'll be surprised when I tell you what it is. So stay tuned for that. Alright, that's all the questions for today. If you have one, post it in the comments section. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, subscribe. See you next week.